She say, come on! Yeah! Bitch, you gotta. Oh yes, I got my guy. I'm gonna say it anyway. If you don't put your in my eye. Yes, that's what I heard when I heard that song. Yes, I stand. Dorisha Kitty, here we are. Hey y'all, what the fuck is tea, my lovely people? We are back up in this gig and I wanted to sit down and talk about Planet Her. Now, by the time you watch this album has been out for about a week, I'm sure, by the time you watch this. Listen, it's been a long process. I've got some things to say. So the reason why this video was coming out so late, I know some of you are like, bitch, what is going on? Where have you been? What is going on, mama? So what had happened was, Doja and I were supposed to sit down and have a conversation about the album. However, that fell through. And I saw some were tagging me in the party, the album release party they had, and was like, well, Zach, why were you not there? Your guess is best as mine, bitch. Oh yes. Okay, so the real tea, and well, let's talk about it. Let's talk a little bit about it. Before I get into the album, by the way, I've sat with the album for about a week because I was supposed to do a sit down with her. I went through the album, had my notes ready, had things ready to go. But I think what had happened was, to be quite honest with you, if I had to be really, really real, and this was real if I can't be real with y'all, I can't be real with nobody, I got the need to know video, and when I said that there needs to be more choreo and that I'm bored, I think that offended some people over in the Doja Cat camp. Or Doja herself, one of the others. Somebody got offended. I really do feel as though because I said that there's no choreo and I want to see more and she's just misunderstood. And I did reference the team. I did also say, team, what's going on? I think team was like, bitch, you. We're done with you. And that's just me being completely honest. If I had to be completely 100% candid, because that's just what comes off. I only can say what I see. There's a lot more to this story, but I'd rather talk about it on the podcast. Oh, yes, Tight Ass Podcast is coming back. I guess that's that. We're coming back with a big partner. I guess I can disclose that legally very soon. And I cannot wait because it's come back in a whole refreshed, bigger way. Yes, that's what happened. That's why this video took so long to come out. It's nothing wrong, I love Doja still. I will always love Doja. I think she's like one of the best artists we have out. I think that she's one of the most creative artists that are out right now. So if either her or her camp has a problem with me and they have not called me or said anything about it, I am a little offended because bitch, usually we would talk about everything, but that's neither here or there. But also, my opinion can't be bought. Sorry. I can't fake the funk for my girls that's watching. That's not me, and I'm not gonna sit up here and I wouldn't say anything with y'all that I wouldn't say to her in her face. So I'm not that girl. And as for any celebrity that wants to come on this channel or come to work with me at any point in time, please know that just because we know each other or we may be cool in person does not mean you are off limits for me to give you fair critiques. That's all. And if you don't live for that, I'm not the one for you. Maybe you should get someone that's If my opinion ever offends anyone that I have not worked with or worked with, that's not the case here. And if you've watched me for a long time, this is about music. It's about having a good conversation about music and art and creativity. And when I feel like an artist can do more, I want to talk about Planet Her because the era of Planet Her, in my opinion, which is what I want to talk to her about when we talk, it felt a little rushed. But we're gonna talk about that more in the video. That's it. So let's get to the Gigiana. Let's talk about the album. First of all, bitch, you gotta subscribe. You thought I was gonna let you get away! Bitch, if I was gonna let you get away, you gotta subscribe! You gotta subscribe! Come be a part of the Tired Ass Army. We would love to have you. Come stick around. Also, go ahead and join the Tired Ass Patreon because that is where you get all the exclusive tea and exclusive things at. Oh yes. You'll see this video also raw and uncut over there too, which means you'll hear more music, more things like that, blah, blah, blah. Some of you bitches like it uncut and raw. I can't judge you on that. So go ahead and watch. So now that we know each other and now that you know why it took me so long to talk about Planet Her, well, let's talk about this album. Let's get to the Gigiana. Let's see if Planet Her is a bop or I don't see it flopping because this is Doja Cat now. Let's be honest. Bitch, so this is still Dorisha Kitty. But I mean, it could flop. Let's get into this Gigiana and find out. Now, I'm looking here on the charts. You know, we don't know top 200 yet, because why me filming this, it still won't come out until like maybe a couple days from now. However, Need to Know is not doing so well on the charts right now, currently, which I'm surprised at, because Need to Know was a really good song. Like, bitch, that's one of my favorite Doja Cat songs in a long time. I hate to say this, but if I feel like I'm right. If the video had choreo, I'm being dead honest, because she's charting because people could dance to it and they had moves to dance to. This is me being completely honest. If Need to Know had choreo or some type of movement for people to replicate and adapt to, I think it would have charted higher. And that's just me, in my personal opinion, because Need to Know was a total bop, bitch. One of my favorite on the album. When I listened to the whole album, I was like, oh, bitch, this fits for the album so well. Bitch, let's start with Woman. Bitch, it's that opening, right? Now, I live for Woman. Like, let me tell you something about Woman. Bitch, you got a jam Woman, bitch. That's get up in the morning, bitch. Bitch, you need a woman's touch in your place, period. I think, personally, for me, Woman is such a good song. Like, I didn't think at first, when I first heard the album, I didn't think it was a good opening. I was like, why would we open this with this? But like, then I was like, you know what? It's called Planet Her, bitch. Let me give you the premise of what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I think that's a beautiful idea. So Woman for me is a bop. I love that song. I think, and it's such a bitch out the shower when you drawing your pussy. That's the jam. Now, Naked, bitch! Now, for me, Naked for me is one of Doja's best songs she's ever made. Now, that's just me. Now, you can say what you want to say, bitch. But this right here, she say, let's get naked. Let's take the clothes off and get naked. Bitch, come on. Yeah! Naked for me, bitch, I'm like, if we don't get a music video for Naked, I won't be mad. But like, it would be nice. You know, it would be nice. I don't know if it was lead single worthy for some bitches, but for me, bitch, I think Naked is everything. And I would, you know what? It don't need a video. It needs to be live. I want to see it live. I want to see live performance of Naked. I think that'd be absolutely stunning, to be quite honest with you. I think that'd be it. That'd be what we need. Now, Payday with Young Thug. I've paid Payday. I've paid her. I've been trying to get into Payday, but Payday just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. Because I mean, I can see why it's on the album. It doesn't make me do anything. It still doesn't move me like I like to, you know? And I don't like Young Thug's verse. I think Doja could be on this song by herself, to be quite honest with you. Young Thug's verse doesn't do it for me either. But that's all. Payday just for me is just not my favorite. Now, but Get Into Ya. Now, Get Into It, yeah. Now, this could be a video for itself, bitch. Yeah, it could, Doja. You hear me, bitch. Bitch, you gotta get into it, yeah, bitch, yeah! That's the one, bitch! Bitch, first of all, this bitch is rapping her ass off. You need to get into it, yeah, like Ariana, girl. Bitch, and also, shout out to Nicki. Get Into It, yeah, is a bona fide bop, bitch. Like, you do what you need to do on that, girl. Honey. I live for Get Into It, yeah. I do get into that. Need to Know? You know what? I'm actually mad that y'all let Need to Know get down to number 68. I'm actually pissed about that because this song, I listen to Need to Know more than Kiss Me More and a couple other songs on this album. I listened to Need to Know. For me, that's why I was so mad it wasn't a choreography to this. Because, bitch, I got ideas. Like, bitch, sickening. But that was a single, so we'll move on. Let's move on to I Don't Do Drugs. Now, this song, let me tell you something about I Don't Do Drugs first before I play her. Now, I Don't Do Drugs had to sit with me for a minute. She didn't hit me immediately. I said, okay. This is my first reaction, generally. I said, okay. All right. I mean, I can see, it's Ariana, so. But then, ironically, I smoked some weed and I listened to it and I said, oh, bitch, this is single worthy. She's a single worthy. Oh, she's a bop. This hook? What? Come on, bitch! Bitch, I'm a little musty. Need to go put on some deodorant, girl. I'm like, bitch, I'm sweating a little bit up under here. Y'all all right? Bitch, because I'm happy. Don't Do Drugs actually makes me happy. Like, Ariana's verse, sickening. Like, bitch. I love Ariana, though. Like, anytime she can just kind of rap, I love a trap Ariana. That does it for me. I know some people don't like that. A lot of people love pop Ariana. But, bitch, I literally stan trap Ariana. It does it for me. Love to Dream. Another solo bop. No shade. To be honest, Love to Dream is one of Doja's best songs she's ever created too. Yeah, no, I undoubtedly can say that. I think that Love to Dream, I just love hearing Doja sing. I like being in her singing pocket. And I think that, I know she's hard on herself about her voice, but I'm like, bitch, you do it so well. You know, like, you're doing it. Like, bitch, this is good music. This was good. This is good music. Now, You Right. So, let me tell you about You Right. Okay, let's talk. So I watched the You Right music video. It's cute. I said the same thing about Need to Know. We're on the third. I'm not even gonna react to it because y'all don't want to. I just sat there and watched it, like, you know. And I have a video of me reacting to it, and I don't like it. I'm just like, we're not going to post this. It's just not doing it. What happened was I just got disappointed again because although she looks absolutely stunning, although the CGI is absolutely sickening, even though I wish Dave Meyers directed this video, but it's neither here or there. I just felt like, here we go again, you know? And I don't like also, to be quite honest, now that I hear the album, and I don't like that that was the video and song to release for the album. That's just me personally. Listen to this album. There's stronger songs and stronger songs by herself at that I felt like should have been video worthy and, you know, single worthy for the actual album. And that's just me personally. I understand The Weeknd, you know, they're in the same camp, and like The Weeknd is like the Weeknd, so bitch, like, are you kidding me? But like, to be quite honest, I just feel like Doja could have carried it by herself. I like Doja could low-key, not even low-key, high-key, could have carried that like rollout by herself. Like, we could have had just listen to like the songs above. Like, I think Get Into It Yeah would have been a perfect song to do by herself for the album to come out. Even if you did I Don't Do Drugs with Ariana, that would have been beautiful. With some choreo, bitch. And also my favorite that I have actually saved to my phone, Options, would have been amazing. And then of course, I don't even know why we didn't think of this, but like Ain't by herself for a music video, for like the album as it comes out, would have been everything. Because it's such a fan favorite and people have been waiting for that song for the longest. Why wouldn't you drop a video to that before the album comes out to really get people like, oh bitch? You know? I just feel like doing it with The Weeknd was kind of safe. And that's just me being completely honest. You know, I just honestly feel like the video with The Weeknd was safe. It was logical, you know? And I'm gonna get into a whole nother point about the whole Planet Her era at the end of the review of the album. But just for You Right, beautiful video. I think gorgeous. I understand, like, I love the message. I love the story. It was beautiful. Just safe and too typical for a Doja Cat, to be honest. I feel like it goes back to a point that I'm gonna make later on this video about how I feel like Doja, I'm missing the essence of a Doja. But we'll get to that in one moment. Now, Been Like This, I don't remember this song, actually. Let me listen to it. Hold on, I don't remember Been Like This a little bit, actually. Give me 1 second. Oh! I like this song. Been Like This is one of my favorite songs on the album, too. I remember this song now. I just, that one part, I was like, wait, I don't remember this. I think I do. Been Like This, a bop, for sure. Now, Options, bitch! Options is my jam. I've been blasting Options since the album came out. You hear me? Options is my jam, bitch. Bitch. Bitch! Oh, this production. Who produced Options? Bitch, the production is ridiculous, bitch. Who is this? Produced by Mayor Hawthorne and Y2K. Love that. Y'all for Options. That was a good one. Options is sickening. Now, every time I listen to this song, I get mad because I'm just like, why wasn't this a single? Why wasn't this a lead single for the album to come out? I just feel like it should have been that moment for her. Now imagine, I remember this. Okay, so that was one of my notes. By the time I got to the bottom of the album, I remember it was starting to sound the same. Let Me Go to Alone. Yeah, Alone is a bop. Alone is definitely a bop. Imagine is a bop also. Kiss Me More obviously is a bop. Up and Down I have not heard. I haven't heard the deluxe version. I heard the Eve song a couple months ago. Okay, bitch! It sounds like Options a little bit though. I had to be quite honest. Up and Down does. Sounds like Options a little bit. So Tonight with Eve, Up and Down was cute. Yeah, I like this. This is a bop. Tonight was a bop. I do remember Tonight being a bop. I do remember that. And Ride, I don't know Ride. This beat is a fire. You know, it's funny how this album is like space themed and like Planet Her, but it's so much Caribbean and like island vibes. So I kind of am confused. This is supposed to be Planet Her, so I guess I just was expecting some more like futuristic kind of moments, but I guess, you know. Then YY with Gunna. With the production on this is crazy. Okay, so YY is cute. Not my favorite, but it's cute, right? So my final critiques of Planet Her. So I definitely give it a bop, without a doubt. You know, it's way more bops on this album than I don't like. I think this is A really good piece of work, Doja. Absolutely. I'm so proud of you. But on the flip side of all of that, I do feel as though it was a little rushed. I do feel as though we didn't have a moment with Planet Her. Planet Her felt like, here y'all go. To the point where I did not know, so many people didn't know that album was coming out this past week. So many people, like I was like, do y'all know, I'm like just people around me, not even just the internet, because everybody knows Doja Cat, but like people just in my vicinity, I'm like, do y'all know Doja Cat album coming out, today? No, it doesn't. I didn't know that. I'm like, wow, okay. Interesting. It just also feels like this album is just a little repetitive, like in the slightest, just a little bit. It sounds the same. I'm like ready for something that, I'm ready for a different kind of moment, but like, also, I won't even give it all that because like it's a beautiful piece of work. Like I honestly think it's so on brand for you. The only thing I will say though, I don't like that Dr. Luke produces a lot of things on the album. It starts to sound like Dr. Luke. It starts to sound like I can start hearing like, I can tell that you use the same producers for a lot of the songs, and you can start hearing nods to other songs. Does that make sense? Not that it's repetitive, because repetitive that's a little too much. I wouldn't say it's repetitive. It sounds the same in multiple ways because you use the same producers and you can tell. That's all. A little sonically, a little exhausting. And I'm like, okay, same little moment, all right, cute. I also just feel like with the music videos, we could have been pushed to the limit. I just think that, you're in this spot now, Doja, that you are one of the biggest artists that are out. And this album is one of the most anticipated albums of this year. With that being said, I know RCA is giving you a nasty budget to make amazing things. And I feel like the music videos don't really have that moment. Nothing sticked, except for Kiss Me More, obviously. But that was the first single, so of course it did. Need to Know, beautiful video, beautiful visuals, nothing last. What's the song with the week? You Right? You Right. Beautiful music video, beautiful song. Nothing sticks in my memory. Nothing makes me want to go back and rewatch these music videos over and over. Does that make sense? And it's not just choreography that it needs on the video. Like I feel like, let me emphasize that choreography is not the only thing that help these music videos. I just think with creativity. Like I remember when Doja Cat, to me, to be honest with you, Doja, I do feel like before you got all this money, your creativity was pushed because you had to. You had to make something out of something. You know what I'm saying? You had to make something out of nothing because the budget was not that much. Now you got all this money and it just feels like you doing everything conventional, safe, normal. The Doja Cat I fell in love with, you don't know where the this bitch gonna come from. You don't know where she gonna come from, what angle she gonna come from, bitch. Like I just feel like the older era music videos are really kicking Planet Her's music videos ass. Like Streets, Rules, Say So, and even Juicy. I just feel like those music videos just bring that charismatic and Tia Tamera, like remember that? I feel like those, like the charisma and like the creativity in those music videos are not in none of these 3 blockbuster looking videos. They look like movies, like they're beautiful. Do not get me wrong, bitch. You did the damn thing with the CGI and all of that. But I miss the quirkiness. I miss the oddness. I miss where is the like, oh bitch, here she go. Make people mad, provoke people. Not, and I understand, but it seems like, now speaking to the team, I understand where it's like, you want to keep this bitch out of trouble. You don't want her to say nothing crazy. Y'all went through what y'all went through. But like in the same breath, don't mute my bitch. Don't put her in a box of, okay, well just do this and just do that and like keep it like this so nobody get mad. No, bitch. I want the artistic, she's an artsy girl. And I want Doja to low-key speak up for the awkward black girls out there. There's so many awkward black girls like Doja Cat that can relate to Doja Cat. I want that. I want that in her music. That's why your peers like Cardi and them are winning because, bitch, they make videos that are in their mind and they push it even further. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself, and I'm not comparing you to Cardi, but I'm just saying, push yourself harder when it comes to your visuals. And I just feel like you have that. Like you got here because of your quirkiness and your weirdness. I miss that bitch. And that's all I'm saying. And I feel like this Planet Her moment wasn't really a moment. The deluxe version came out the same weekend the album came out. I remember when deluxe versions, bitch, were moments. Deluxe versions, bitch, you thought it was a whole album. Why is it released on the same weekend the album was released? That makes no sense to me. It's not deluxe. It's just an extended version of it at that point. It's not deluxe. It's the extended version. I don't like that. Everything about Planet Her felt rushed. It felt Here's Kiss Me More, here's the album. That's what it felt like. Kiss Me More, album. That's it. Why wasn't my bitch at the BET Awards, number one? I'm talking to Doja and the team. I don't know, and BET. Bitch, I don't know BET. I don't know if y'all invited her. And if y'all didn't invite her, BET, shame on you. And if you did invite her, why wasn't she there speaking to Doja and the team? Because, bitch, you should have had one of the headlining performances at the BET Awards. Period. There's no excuse. There's nothing about it. You just had an album come out on Friday, the same weekend of the BET Awards. You should have been on SNL. Oh, I think season finale just happened, right? But something. This past weekend that happened, you know, last weekend, the weekend of Planet Her should have been all about Doja Cat. I should have seen that bitch everywhere I went. Everywhere. Planet Her should have been everywhere. We should have been sick of seeing her ass promote that. It wasn't like that. I hope you and the team are not resting on the fact that you are Doja Cat for this album to sell. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not in today's modern age of streaming, bitch. Don't do that. You're too sickening for that. You're too sickening for that, Doja. I won't let you do that. You are so creative and such an entertainer that, bitch, be out there. Give us the performances. Give us these moments. Bitch, these music videos should have had like iconic mind-bending moments. You have the money to do it. I'm just like, bitch, push it to that limit. Period. Other than that, this album, I'm really proud of you. It is definitely a banger, definitely a part of the legacy, definitely did not leave us disappointed, definitely lived up to the hype. But I just feel like I wish the message was out there more. I wish that you were out there more. I wish that people saw you more, you know? And I wish the music videos connected to this album really, and I'm talking about really, turned heads. Like, oh, bitch, who she thinks she is? Because you used to do that. You used to do that, bitch. And I'm just being honest. And I hope that the team or you is not taking none of this personal, or because I was not at the party, or you didn't come on the channel. None of that I'm okay, bitch. I'm fine, okay? I just love you as an entertainer. You're one of my favorite girls. Outside of our friendship, I actually really love what you do. And when I see my girls not living up to what they can be, I have a problem. Because you're so sickening. Bitch, this whole weekend, this whole week should have been about Doja. People should have been just seeing Doja Cat. Do you know what I'm saying? Because she has that kind of star power. That's all I'm saying. I hope nobody takes this offensively. I really do. I really do. I just really hope that people understand that I'm rooting. I'm rooting for her. For you. Because I know you're watching. I'm rooting for you, bitch. But I can't be, I'm not going to sit up here and let you just be. Then that would make me a fake friend and a fake fan. No shade. Love you guys. And I love you, tired ass army. Thank you for watching. Made it to the end of this long ass video. Comment below if you made it to the end of this long ass video. Even on Patreon, because Patreon is even longer. Patreon, if you made it to the end of this video, comment below so I can know, bitch. And I love you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Also, before I go, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this Doja Cat album. Do you agree with my critiques? Do you think it could have been more of a moment? Or do you think everything was perfectly fine and I need to shut the f up? Let me know in the comments below. I will catch you guys in the next one. I love you guys for watching. Bye, army.